Hey guys, it's Kurt from Wersi Club USA. This time around we want to talk a little bit about loading a VST and the time it takes to do that. Hopefully at this point everyone recognizes the VST screen. Notice we've got the factory standard preset loaded. I click user and there's no VSTs loaded. I think the best way we can demonstrate this is we'll just use the stopwatch feature on an iPhone and we'll start the organ with no VST and we'll come back and load a VST and restart the organ and compare the two. So let's get started. So notice we've got factory preset 21 picked just randomly. Go to settings, let's go to exit the Sonic, all right? And now on our desktop, we're just going to double click that and now we're restarting OAX and I've hit start on our stopwatch. Okay, so OAX loaded and we're right back where we started on factory preset 21. I should have recorded a drum roll, but you can see it took just about 41 seconds to load basic OAX. Alright, so let's go back and look at our VST screen. So if you left click, you get the two factory options. One is no VST and one will low hop work, which we'll skip over at this point. We really care about the user presets. I've got two. One for the VB3, which I'll show you at some point in the future, and the Kontakt, which we're most interested in. So let me get that loaded up and talk about that a bit. One thing we probably need to mention is in the preset setting here, however you leave the organ, that's what will get loaded the next time you start OAX. So in our case, we want the user preset that loads Kontakt. Let's go over that one more time to make sure you understand. Whatever setting you have here is what will start every time you turn on the organ. So for example, if we go back up to the factory presets, standard 1 would give us nothing but OAX. Standard 2 will work with hop work if you've installed it. And in the user presets is where you configure whatever VSTs you want to use. So let's go ahead and take a look at Kontakt. We're going to click on user and edit, and up comes Kontakt. So what does this mean? Well, we have a grand piano, we have two different jazz guitars, we have a steel string guitar and an upright bass set up. And this is something called a multi. And that's taking just about 2 gig of memory when we load those samples. Let's go ahead and close Kontakt, back out, go to settings, click exit Sonic. So we're going to end up back at the Windows desktop. And we'll run our stopwatch again. And here we go. So let's start OAX, which will now load the Kontakt preset. And Kontakt is going to load the piano and the acoustic bass and guitar samples that we had set up. Alright, notice we are back at factory preset 21. Let's go into settings and VST and verify that sure enough Kontakt is loaded. Let's click it, let's click edit, and yep, there's the piano and the guitars and the upright bass. And the answer is 49 seconds and change. Go back earlier, it took us about 41 seconds to load just OAX. So it cost us 8 seconds to add the VST and samples. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. But again, up top here you see some of the sounds that we loaded. And here's an instrument bank, which we've talked a little bit about, and lots of discussion out on the website about instrument banks and multis and all kinds of Kontakt stuff. We're not here to teach Kontakt. We're just going to show you some ways you can make it work with OAX. So for now, we're going to close it out. As always, thanks for watching.